Yeah, Prophet is the ocean of perfection. Right now we just have to understand how to build our creativity, our spirituality, our spiritual practices to overwhelm our material desires. And more important is how shaitan is pushing out the left-sided people. Those people whom their orientation is all towards dunya, their teachings are dunya teachings. All of the aspects that they want to propagate is to build the dunya aspect, the material aspects of life. And without creativity, without spirituality, they say meditation forbidden. What's this meditation? All creativity, all sound, any celebration, anything of love is negated. So we understand why, because behind them is the puppet master. Why shaitan doesn't want them in that madhab and those class of people to have any right side activity. Discourages any sense of spirituality, spiritual practices. Without those developed, and the strength of those will overwhelm the mulk, and that's where the problem lies. So in every religion and any religion or no religion, if you're left-sided, all the wrong choices are being made and all the bad characteristics are being developed. They start to complain, they start to chit-chat, they're just jabbering and buying and doing and wasting and every type of craziness because they're just too left-sided now. And that becomes a danger, and everything that we want is from our right side. And the spiritual practices, everything that's been described has to be so strong that it overwhelms the dunya. And we gave the same example in the understanding of a star. Our spiritual practices will overwhelm all the physical desires. It takes away ignorance, take away anger, and brings maqam al-ihsan. That's why when we operate from maqam al-ihsan is different. Everything we do, if you do it at the level of only Islam, means you did it and you don't really care. And these are not the acts of people whom have faith. When they have faith, they do it thinking Allah's watching. Prophet is watching. Everything they do has to be based on faith. If they have faith, if they don't have faith, they just have Islam, means they came to Islam, then they don't really understand, they don't think Allah's watching or Prophet is watching. Different than when pious people, they're at the maqam al-ihsan, in which they want everything to be perfected for Allah's sake, for Prophet's sake, everything to be immensely beautiful. That's why every time they put their hand into everything, it's beautiful. When other people try to put their hands into it, it's all over the place. And that's what they're trying to bring people up. Don't do things at a level where you think it's acceptable. It's not acceptable. It has to be based on perfection, and that what is accomplished has to be a symbol of perfection. But dunya people, they operate at a dunya level. So this is what's trying to be accomplished in everything that we do. We go out, give food, give it based on maqam al-ihsan. Not just, we did it. When we put out our videos, it has to be based on maqam al-ihsan. The people are watching and their comments are saying, this is amazing. That's not Islam. That's at Iman and maqam al-ihsan, where people are saying, these people have amazing faith because look how many videos they put out. So they're not just putting a food in a trough and say, here, eat it like the cow. But no, these are the guests of Allah and we're going to make it very beautiful. Same with the videos, same with the articles, same with the images and the art that is being put out, all the images that are being put out, the food programs being put out, even the orphanage mawlids are very beatific. Why? Because these are from the people of Maqam al-Ihsan, in which they know Allah watching them and that Prophet is watching them. And they feel ashamed on Judgment Day to go to Allah and say, I did that. Or they feel very content that say, Ya Rasul Kareem, I did my best with what I had available. So these are different types of people, and the shaykhs are trying to build people to be like Maqam al-Ihsan. In everything you do it to the best of your ability, to perfection. As a result, Prophet will be watching, and Prophet support inshaAllah always coming. When we believe like that, watch like that, you receive the reward like that inshaAllah. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen bi hurmati Muhammad al Mustafa wa bi sirri Surat al Fatiha. Shukran ya Rasul Kareem. Ameen.